start over. And when it comes to Adam, we can just agree to disagree. As long as you can keep your personal life separate from your work and not miss any more important meetings, I think that. No, I'm sorry. Again, I really didn't need to go there. I feel like I've been scolding you all the time lately, and it's not appropriate or professional, and it's not conducive to our being friends. Are we on the same page? About what? Starting fresh. Let's just put Adam aside, be a history, and tackle all of this work that we have to get to. Is that good? Yeah, you're right. I should immerse myself in work. But to do that, there is something that I need to take care of first. Hi, morning yourself. I was hoping that you might be on our way. Just going over some of the final details of some of the acquisitions that need to be made, including who's going to be running them once they get absorbed into new enterprises.
Any preliminary thoughts?
Well, I'm still very intrigued by the idea of Nick Hastings. I did a little recon about the state of play at Chancellor Winters with Billy, and it turns out that things have been tense over there for a while, so maybe he really is leaving.
Happened to run into Nate at Society last night.
And
Seems like he's ready for a change.
interesting. The only problem is how do we utilize him?
Do we have a place for him in any of our new acquisitions?
Well, if I have an obvious fit, I'd make an offer to him right now. But unfortunately, most of the senior roles are requiring specialized expertise.
Why can't we just create a position and just get him in the door?
Anything is possible. I think I'll give it some thought. So, moving on to our other employees. How are things with Sally?
In what sense?
I'm assuming that you put her on notice, then she blew up that marketing summit yesterday. Don't you dare tell me that you accepted her apology and let it go. Did you? No one. Billy is dealing with an issue with ad agencies, so I'll fill in later.
I take it from your message that you want to discuss Nate.
Well, I'm still hoping that he will change his mind and cool off, but in the event that he doesn't, I want to know what our exposure could be.
And what do you mean by exposure?
Well, what are the legal and business ramifications of your COO's abrupt departure? I mean, we don't know. Did he sign an NDA? Is there a non-compete clause in his contract? Did he take ideas that he developed here to another company? You mean all of those great ideas you two shot down? Guys, I can't believe what I'm hearing. The guy's chair isn't even cold yet, and here you are starting to talk about legal ramifications? So what, neither one of you is going to try to talk to him, try to smooth things over? Is that how this family operates?
And Lottie, how come you been so defensive with Nate?
Because clearly someone has to be.
For our 2022 open enrollment rate starting as low as $2 per day. Our major medical plans provide coverage 100% with low deductibles and benefits such as doctor and specialist visits, hospitalization, dental.
What time is it?
I like just sleep in a little.
Thanks for the tip.
I tossed and turned all night.
Insurance agency. Our records indicate that you qualify for our 2022 open enrollment rate starting as low as $2
Look, I
per day.
understand that you're under a lot of stress.
With low deductibles and
I know
benefits such
leaving
as
your job
doctor,
is not a decision that you came to lightly.
dental, maternity,
And you wish it weren't necessary, but I get that you feel like you're at the end of your rope.
I'd say I was beyond the end.
49 to be placed in the
I want you to know that I want to be here to support you. And I also want to help you move on to your next opportunity, whatever that may be. And repair your relationship with your family. I'm hoping after a good night's rest, you won't get to. And that you've changed your mind about going forward with the plan that you shared with me.
On the contrary, I'm more resolved about that than ever.
Hi, this is Hannah Walker. I'm with U.S. Payroll Expenses. How are you doing today?
The Young and the Restless. This portion sponsored by Watch Magazine. Go behind the scenes with your favorite TV stars. Follow us at CBS Watch. Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame. Time for burn. Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those will probably pass by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
Xiidra.
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is approved to treat the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation.
Got any room in your eye?
Ask your doctor if a 90-day prescription is right for you and pay as little as $0. Xiidra, not today, dry eye.
What's up, man? We ain't talking about that lucky bird. I've watched it years. Multiple years? I don't think his game is lucky. I haven't seen it lucky. It's dirty. Lucky? Dirty. But we just scored a touchdown. We to me. Oh, Shay. You need to deep clean that. Good luck out there. Oh, listen. It's dirtier than it looks. It's got to be time to get it clean.
You know you make me want to shout everywhere. Bingo everywhere. Millions of players have already discovered a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz. Download now. It's free.
Go Blitz.
I'm Marlene and I live in Castro Valley, California. My husband Barney and I have been married for 32 years. I think the most important thing in life is to stay healthy. I noticed I was having some memory lapses. I discovered Prevagen. Since I've been on Prevagen, I've noticed more clarity, more sharpness. The recall mechanism is a lot more concise. I've been taking Prevagen for almost 10 years. It's wonderful.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
This is your last chance to win $7,000 a week for life for Publishers Clearinghouse. So what are you waiting for? Enter at PCH.com. October 31st, you can win $7,000 a week for life. Last chance. Enter at PCH.com.
For people who are a little intense about hydration, Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Lightweight, fragrance-free, 48-hour hydration for that healthy skin glow. Neutrogena for people with skin.
You gotta go where you wanna go, do what you wanna do, do it, do you wanna do it. You gotta go where you wanna go, do what you wanna do, do it.
Be lively. Whether you need a ride, don't feel well, or have a fall, we'll get you the help you need. We'll even notify your family if there's an emergency.
Good news, Bob and other Sholon are back.
Hi.
The new season premieres Monday on CBS.
Additional sponsorship provided by
My blood pressure is borderline. Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of ingredients. I'm taking charge with Garlic.
Nate, please do not do this. You love Chancellor Winters on your own terms. Can you just leave it at that? You can do anything you want now. You're not under Devon's control anymore. But if you go further with this plan, it's only going to cause more trouble.
So be it. I highly doubt Devon and I can get past this conflict.
Okay, so what about Lily? She's been doing nothing but trying to keep the peace. She brought you into this company. She gave you a chance. And she's been backing you up.
Only to a point. And in the end, she'll side with Devon each and every time.
leaving me the odd man out.
So what, you want to punish her too? Have you even thought about how much this is going to hurt her? This feels so wrong to me.
And it feels so right to me.
So here we are, arguing and fighting again.
Because you misconstrued my motives. I'd be helping Lily. Because ultimately, I would be helping Chancellor Winters. The family business Lily fought so hard to create. Elena, I am out to succeed. I am an asset, not a liability. That's what no one seems to understand.
Except for Amani?
She has helped me to see my value. My ideas are strong and I am forward thinking. What is wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with being a visionary. But this is not what you're talking about.
I disagree. My ideas are big. And this is the right move for me to make, so I'm not going to stop. This is my time. And it's the best way I can see to make a lasting mark so I can finally take control.
So then that's it. You're determined. And there's no talking you out of it.
My mind's made up. And I'm going to set things in motion today.
Imani, we are a strong family. We have tried to work things out with Nate, and we will continue to do so. But as the leaders of this company, it is our responsibility to know where things stand when it comes to the intellectual property that Nate has been overseeing. And as a lawyer, you should know this. I mean, Amanda does. She's the one who told us to confirm these details.
Okay, well, the best way to protect our intellectual property is to keep Nate around. Guys, he is such an asset to this company. He's got strong ideas, a real passion for the work that we do. I've been trying to convince him to stay. And I think if we all put forth a genuine effort to make sure he knows he's valued, he could be swayed.
Money, I'm not gonna try and convince anyone to be here who doesn't want to be here. Okay? The man made up his mind. It's not gonna change just because someone flatters him.
That's not what I said.
Well, either way, I do think it's the best thing that he left. Because he and I can never find common ground, and I didn't see that changing.
Guys, this blows me away. How easy it is for you to just let Nate go.
None of this has been easy. And I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're getting at.
You're hesitating, which means I'm right. You're gonna let Sally get away with this?
She made a mistake, Vic.
Oh, is that what we're calling it?
I'm handling it, okay?
Victoria, I was hoping that you'd have a minute. What can I do for you, Sally? I'm here to apologize to you directly for missing the meeting yesterday. I'm just making things right with the team.
Yes, so I've heard.
Sometimes life encroaches on work, and I know you understand that as well as anyone. I've seen you handle a crisis in your personal life without missing a beat here at Newman, and I'm seriously in awe of your ability to do that. But I feel like I have the inner resources and steely resolve that you have, so in time, I'm confident that I will be able to emulate your example. But yesterday, I screwed up, and it was my mistake. It will not happen again.
Good.
Sally, I need to speak to you about that other matter we got into yesterday. Do you have time for coffee?
I will make time.
The ABCs of CKD. A is for awareness, because knowing that your chronic kidney disease and type 2 diabetes could progress to dialysis is important. B is for belief, that there may be more you can do. Just remember that K is for kidneys, and Corendia. For adults living with CKD and type 2 diabetes, Corendia is proven to reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis. Corendia is a once-daily tablet that treats CKD differently than type 2 diabetes medications to help slow the progression of kidney damage and reduce the risk of cardiovascular events, such as heart attacks. Do not take Corendia if you have problems with your adrenal glands or take certain medications called CYP3A4 inhibitors. Corendia can cause hyperkalemia, which is high potassium levels in your blood. Ask your doctor before taking products containing potassium. Corindia also causes low blood pressure and low sodium levels. So now that you know your ABCs, remember K is for kidneys. And if you need help slowing kidney damage, ask your doctor about Corindia.
Smooth dark chocolate, refreshing peppermint. Enter York mode.
Rich chocolate candy and creamy caramel. That's how you roll.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 selling nerve care company. Nervive contains alpha-lipoic acid to relieve occasional nerve aches, weakness, and Nervive Nerve Relief.
Why do dermatologists choose Dove?
The Dove Beauty Bar is gentle. It not only cleans, hydrates my skin.
As a dermatologist, I want what's best for our skin.
With 1/4 moisturizing cream, Dove is the #1 bar dermatologists use at home.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received the vaccine.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
At Metro by T-Mobile, you can save more when you choose from the largest selection of free 5G phones, like the Samsung Galaxy 5G. And with savings like that, you can share more family moments. Save more, only at Metro.
More murders. We need to move cautiously on this.
Go, go, go! Shots finding a fugitive from the FBI's. New seasons Tuesday starting at 8/7 Central on CBS.
It is my job to make things right.
Mexico Lazo, Sunday after Sunday on CBS.
Is it gorgeous out?
Yeah. It's nice to get outside and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's the kind of day that just stimulates your senses, makes you feel alive and excited.
You know, you don't have to do that on me side. Try and make small talk. We can be honest with each other.
I don't want things to be weird at work.
Me either.
Adam came to see me last night after our weird dinner.
After I dropped you off at your place.
He made some, I guess you would call them declarations. And they messed with my head. They made me feel pretty conflicted.
Sorry or no?
She got called into a meeting with Nick. That's all I know.
When I was CEO, I don't think I interacted once with the new CEOs. It's not going to work.
Maybe because it was Nikki who wanted nothing to do with you, much like me. So if you could please make yourself scarce.
Are Nick and Victoria keeping a heavier hand on their day-to-day operations? And if so, why? What could that mean?
What are you getting at?
I'm just wondering.
If you're trying to insinuate that they don't trust our new leadership, just say it.
Amani, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you.
Obviously, we all feel strongly about this.
Yes, we do. And just for the record, I've not given up on Nate. We'll continue to try to talk to him. And I hope that you will keep an open mind in case I can win him over. Because this whole thing has spiraled completely out of control and at the worst possible time.
Why are you concerned about the timing of it?
Because I think that, what Jill suggested is the right way to go.
Well, let's hang on a second.
Look, let's just pretend that Nate isn't coming back. Okay, so please look into his contract and let us know what we're up against.
Now we'll track down information on the and non-compete if they exist. But thank you. Thanks for not giving up on me. See you guys later, okay?
Yeah. team. I was expecting that kind of pushback.
Yeah, I think she has the information.
Yeah, you think? Look, also, we talk about the IPO. Let's just keep it between us, Billy and Joel.
You talk about it like it's already a done deal. Do I not have a say anymore?
I mean, of course you have a say. We're equal partners.
Why does it sound like you've already made up your mind? You're signing with Jill.
I'm not signing with anybody.
Okay, who am I calling?
Look, all that's happening is that there's a possibility of an IPO on the table, and we're in the beginning stages of exploring it.
I just think that you're about to make an impulsive decision about something that's really important.
Impulsive? Really?
Yes, impulsive.
Okay, I don't appreciate you challenging my decision-making process just because it's different from yours.
It's not just because it's different from mine. I know I'm not the only one that's concerned about that. The other things that I feel.
Yeah, of course, but Stefan, I mean, we have to sit down and hash things out and get approval from the board, which could take a long time.
I hope it does.
Look, this is between us, okay? It's our responsibility to make this decision. It's our decision, yours and mine.
And Jill's too. There's 3 people involved, 2 of them are on board, and I'm the only one who's hesitant. So I'm on my own piece.
For COPD, ask your doctor about breastfeeding. Breastfeeding gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and helps prevent flare-ups.
Breastfeed won't replace a rescue if there's sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed when prescribed. Breastfeed may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
If you have COPD, ask your doctor about Breastfeed.
Life doesn't stop for diabetes. Be ready for every moment with Cerner. It's the #1 doctor recommended brand that's scientifically designed to help manage your blood sugar. Live every moment. Cerner.
It's Macy's one-day sale now with great deals of the day, like up to 50% off fall leathers and shoes and accessories to update your rotation. Plus, get 40% off designer fragrances and get it faster with curbside pickup at Macy's.
Lactate is 100% real milk, just without the lactose. Tastes great in our iced coffees too, which makes waking up at 5 a.m. and milking the cows a little easier.
Label says for you is more like 5:15.
Mom, really?
Facing expensive vitamin C creams with dull results? Olay brightens it up with Olay Vitamin C. Gives you 2 times brighter skin. Hydrates better than a $400 cream. Shop at Olay.com.
Justice Act, which makes billions of dollars available to victims of the toxic water supply. If you or your family were exposed, you may be entitled to a share of that money.
If you lived or worked at Camp Lejeune, even if you're not military and have suffered any of these serious health problems, call 1-800-282-4900. That's 1-800-282-4900.
I missed a lot of things along the way. Cancer, chemo, COVID, that kind of a way. Certainly miss my family, being men. I miss my friends, making movies. I love being alive, man. And I almost lost it all. My immune system was totally shot. Fortunately, you don't have to wait around for the worst. You can up your antibodies before COVID comes knocking. Because when your antibodies are up, you can get back to what you love.
Original reporting. Wherever, whenever you need us. That's the power of CBS News. Stream us anytime on the CBS News app.
With one of the strongest men in the NFL. I can't wait. What do you think Dad's going to say?
Yeah, no clue. Just think it's a documentary on my life. I think you shed a few tears.
Secret Celebrity Renovation. New tonight, 8/7 Central on CBS.
Chloe, calm down. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just Asking you a question. Why are you so quick to assume you and Sally are on the shopping block? Has she said anything about it?
Okay, well, if you must know, it's because she missed a very important meeting yesterday. Because she was with you. Yes, I know all about it.
She told me about her scheduling gap when I was with her last night, and I felt terrible. Okay, last thing I want to do is cause any more problems for her, Chloe.
Wait, the two of you were with each other again, twice in one day?
Yes. What?
You broke up with her, and you crushed her. She was confused. And then she finally starts feeling like herself again, and she gets her stride back, and then you just come out of the woodwork and start causing problems. Do you not understand how cruel that is, or do you just not care? Why are you so compelled to always destroy every single person you're ever in a relationship with?
Enough! I don't need this kind of abuse from you, Chloe. And my personal life is none of your business.
Well, when you hurt my friend, it is my business.
And for the record, I only have Sally's best interests at heart. Not that I will ever convince you of that.
No, you sure as hell won't.
Okay. I'm out of here, right?
I don't think I need to ask you what Adam's declarations were about.
I'm sure you don't, because he made it pretty clear where he stands last night during our awkward conversation at Society.
I know I've been trying to warn you off him.
You and everyone else in this town.
Look, I know that you have very strong feelings about my brother. And I don't want to make things more difficult for you if you're trying to get back together with him.
I'm not saying that that's where things are headed, you know, or even if that's something that I want.
I don't think we should talk about that. I understand messy and complicated love. But that is for the two of you to sort out, without me being any kind of factor whatsoever.
What is it?
I'm looking for Sally. I heard she had a meeting with Nick and they weren't in his office.
Just missed them. I think they stepped out to grab some coffee. Shouldn't you be settling into your new position at your home? Guess if you have all this free time to be chasing around after your ex, it's not that important of the job. It's probably a mercy offering from Jack, since he's one of the few people who can still tolerate you in this town.
Oh, it's a real job. And I have a lot on my plate, but I am capable of multitasking.
Unlike Sally.
Yes, that's supposed to be.
Well, if you're actually in touch with her, you know damn well what that means. She was supposed to give a presentation at a marketing summit yesterday, and she completely blew it off, though we had to step in for her. This is not a behavior that I value in one of my CEOs.
Do you have any idea why Sally was a no-show?
Well, luckily I have my COO to take care of my personnel issues. Nicholas got into it with her. Something about extenuating circumstances, the fact that it would never happen again, which remains to be seen.
Well, one missed meeting should make or break someone's career, Victoria.
Oh, I agree with that, in theory, but I also know that people are replaceable, which is something that I hope Nick is making very clear to Sally right now.
You want some company?
Sure you do.
Lady running. Isn't it heavy?
You're not the only one, trust me. Lily decided to call an emergency meeting at crack of dawn.
Emergency for what?
You. Seems the powers that be are shaking up on your resignation.
You want to?
Not that he'd ever admit it. Look, I tried to reason with him, encourage him to reach out, talk things through, but you were right. He is very stubborn.
If that's one way to put it.
Now, Lily, on the other hand, seems to want to work things out. He returns.
I think she's going to ignore him and kind of
Stop you there. I know what you're trying to do,
standing up for you to have no choice.
which I appreciate. But I believe I have a much better, more powerful solution. Thanks to you.
Do tell.
You suggested, I think, more, what was the word? Ruthlessly? Well, I'm planning on taking your advice starting today.
Who's on it with Jardians? We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart risk.
We're hitting the trails between meetings
And putting the brakes on fried foods.
Jardians is the one stated pill that not only lowers A1C and helps the often to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults with type 2 diabetes and no heart disease. And Jardians may help you lose some weight.
Jardians may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, congenital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or allergic reactions. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardians with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
The one stated pill that goes beyond lowering A1C. We're on it. We're on it with Jardians. Ask your doctor about Jardians.
Don't clean it. Clean it. OxyClean Laundry and Home Sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. And that feels. OxyClean Laundry and Home Sanitizer also kills the virus that causes COVID-19.
Come on, flowers. Hello, idea.
When you taste silky smooth caramel wrapped in Cadbury chocolate, the world is suddenly overflowing with joy. Cadbury Caramello.
When it comes to getting your flu shot, CVS is pretty flex. Want to schedule one online while having dinner? Great. I'd like to wait my schedule for you or the whole crew. Or if you prefer to just pop in, do you? If you want to even tap on a COVID-19 booster to your flu shot, feel free. And speaking of free, our flu shots are, well, free. Really? Yes, really. Healthier is getting your flu shot on your schedule. CVS, healthier happens together. Want Prilosec OTC in the morning? Want excess acid protection for a full 24 hours. Unlike Pepcid, which stops working after 9. 24-hour protection. Prilosec OTC. One pill, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
My asthma felt anything but normal.
Hello.
It was time for a new normal with Nucala. Nucala is a once-monthly add-on treatment for severe eosinophilic asthma that can mean less oral steroids, not for sudden reactions. Allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles have occurred. Don't stop steroids unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause headache, injection site reactions, back pain. Ask your asthma specialist about a new normal with Nucala.
Red Lobster's bonus points of fine dining. It's full and shrimp is endless. That is the proper way to say shrimpy. Ultimate English shrimp is back now with Argentina Red Shrimp. Welcome to fun dining.
I'm 19 and I'm gonna be the youngest to win this game. But I want to show people that you can go from sitting in a individual hall to sitting out here in Fiji with a PhD.
Okay,
It's Survivor 43. New season Wednesday, 8/7 Central on CBS. Captain of the real offense. Exciting.
Feel my heart is ready to love again. A dream come true. Rebecca Romaine and Jerry O'Connell host the real Love Departing of CBS.
That's not it. Okay.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
San Antonio, welcome to Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about, keeping you in the know in a fun, real, entertaining way every day. Daily Blast Live, weekdays at 3 here on Kevin's 5.
Super September savings going on now at Express Flooring. Call Express Flooring for a free in-home shopping experience. We can be there super fast. With a huge selection of name brand quality flooring samples like Mohawk and Shaw. Get Super September savings of 86.5% and financing options to fit any budget. We'll even move your heavy furniture for free. Installation warranty.
Of course, people are going to disagree on the big issues. Greg Abbott signed the most extreme abortion ban in the United States.
No exception for rape. No exception for incest. $100,000 fines, jail time for doctors.
Only 11% of Texans agree with them.
I mean, this is a free country. We need a governor who gets it. And that's bad on.
CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
Oh, so sorry. Nah, it's my fault. I wasn't paying attention at all.
Obviously, I wasn't either.
Hey, can I get a cup of tea, please?
Hey, is everything all right?
Oh. That'd been better. How about you?
Same.
I'll give you one good sister who's got us both down.
Yeah, let's just say Nate is on a path that does not make me happy.
Sorry to hear that. I know you quit, so you're gonna have to keep up the hands in there. I forgot about that because when I heard you had an intention to work out.
I know you did.
Honestly, though, I really think this is probably best. Because, you know, on paper and side by side with you, you have very good philosophies.
That's for sure.
That isn't causing you any stress now.
Hey, sorry, but I don't mean to interrupt. I just need to speak with you privately.
You didn't talk right this second.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's okay. I actually need to get going. It's good to see you both.
Yeah, you too. I promise we'll catch up.
Victoria, you're overreacting. If Sally says she's not going to make a particular mistake again, you can take that to the bank. She's conscientious to a fault. She's hungry to succeed
Why are
here.
you still advocating for your ex? I thought you broke up with her. I thought you were the one who ended things. If your continued presence in her life is causing this distraction, for the love of God, why don't you just let her go? And if you really, really care about her, why don't you just let her get on with her life?
I am just so sick of everybody telling me that, Victoria. Trying to right or wrong. Just not civilized, evolved people do.
Yes, but I'm sorry. Is that what you're claiming to be now?
I'm trying to prove that is what I am now.
And you really expect me to believe that you love a woman?
I learned a long time ago not to expect anything from you. But yes, I do love Sally. And I made a terrible mistake thinking that I was helping her, and I'm trying to fix that. Guess you can't understand admitting that you screwed up. You just like to forge ahead. Pretend like you didn't move away from destruction. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you have no clue where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I need to steer clear of any complications. Because I realized by letting myself get distracted yesterday, I put everything in jeopardy. My judgment hasn't been great, as you know. So I just need to keep my attention laser focused on human media. And what was it that you texted me yesterday? CEOs miss meetings sometimes.
Yeah. Everyone slips up once in a while.
Yeah, well, I can't afford to. I mean, not now. Victoria's so too tough for me. But I do appreciate your understanding. You know, I think you and I should have the same for each other in this moment.
Yeah. So should we head back to the office?
Oh, come on.
My friends moved on. They've been dropping lately. She don't even know she's the bottom. She can't wait to show me the things I've seen. But you think there's something bad. Even after all the I guess I'm thinking about you. Attention Marines and family members who spent time at Camp Lejeune. If you spent time on base at Camp Lejeune prior to 1988 and developed any of these cancers or suffered any of these injuries, you may be eligible for significant financial compensation. Call Camp Lejeune victims to discuss your case now. Leaking underground tanks contaminated the drinking water with benzene and other highly carcinogenic chemicals up to 280 times acceptable levels in some instances. There have been numerous reported cases of exposed personnel developing cancer and other serious health conditions. It is critical to take action and call Camp Lejeune victims now. If you or someone you know spent time at Camp Lejeune before 1988 and you developed any of these cancers or injuries, call to determine your eligibility for financial compensation now. If you don't win, you pay nothing. Call 800-915-4174. That's 800-915-4174.
At Metro by T-Mobile, you can save more with one line of unlimited 5G for just $40. Period. That's the lowest price in prepaid, so you can share the big moments like your little star debut. Save more only at Metro.
Claritin provides non-drowsy symptom relief from over 200 indoor and outdoor allergens day after day. Feel the clarity and make today the most wonderful time of the year with Claritin Clear.
Starting with the delicious taste of Mega Cheerios, anyone can have fun taking care of their heart. A shark. Barbara, it's fun to stay active together. Let's go outside.
You have yourself a deal. You never know what opportunities life will send your way, but if you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis, Envo can help you say, I'm in for what's next. Ready to create a bigger world? I'm in. Ready to earn that world's greatest job, Mo?
I'm in.
Care to play a bigger role in this community? I'm in. Envo helps relieve joint pain, helps stop permanent joint damage, and helps skin get clearer in psoriatic arthritis. And with less pain, you're free to join in. Envo may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events, including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Tell your doctor if you've been someplace where fungal infections are common, or if you're prone to infections, have cuts or sores, have hepatitis B, have been treated for heart failure, or if you have persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness. Don't start Enbrel if you have an infection like the flu. When opportunities come your way, be ready to say, I'm in for what's next. Ask your doctor about Enbrel.
What's the #1 retinol brand used most by dermatologists? It's Neutrogena. Rapid wrinkle repair smooths the look of fine lines in 1 week, deep wrinkles in 4. So you can kiss wrinkles goodbye. Neutrogena.
Look, Dad, and he loves you. He's married to someone else. Taylor will take advantage of every second she can to come between the two. You're ready to start a future.
She's my wife.
She's going to betray you. She's going to let you down.
Your focus is impressive. I buy that when someone can lose themselves in their work like that. I'm the same way.
Did you buy me?
I have a proposal that I believe will be of great interest to you.
Well, that did not go according to plan.
No, not at all.
I did not intend for this to happen again, I swear. I didn't even think it was a possibility.
I mean, this attraction, whatever it is we're calling it, I never thought in a million years.
Billion years.
Trillion.
Quadrillion.
Pentillion.
Leslie. 6 trillion.
Remind me never to go up against you, Trillion Night.
What can I say? I have expertise in all sorts of areas. You never expect.
This is surprising.
So, you analyze it to death, and then just order some room service, grab a shower, eat lunch, and get back to work.
I know that we need to have a serious conversation about the possibility of going public, but I feel like there's something more pressing right now.
Would you like to talk about next one?
Yeah. I am really upset that the tension between you two has gotten to the point where Nate feels like his only option is to quit.
Yeah, so why? Would you blame me for it?
I mean, frankly, yeah, I kind of do. And look, I'm not saying he's blameless, because he's not, you know, but I feel like there's something going on inside of your head where you won't accept anything that he has to offer, even when he addresses your concerns. I feel like you're being unfair to him.
I don't know where you get that from.
Hold on, let me just I'm sorry, let me just finish. I just want to get this out. I wanted to do this merger because I wanted to build on what you and Dad had created. I wanted to build something for our family. And so I don't want to lose Nate. I can't lose him. Okay, so please, Devon, please, I just need you to consider your part in this. Why? Why is it so hard for you to let him have a win every once in a while?
That's not what it is.
Okay, then what is it? I mean, what? Just tell me. I mean, have you been autonomous for so long that maybe it's hard for you to, give him a little bit of control? Because the thing is, I get it. You've had control over things for a long time, especially the music side. So, it can be hard to delegate, and that's fine. That's totally fine. If that's the case, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. We'll work it out. Or what? Is it deeper than that? I mean, are you subconsciously trying to punish Nate for what happened with Elena? Proposal? Well, that sounds intriguing.
First, some news. Jill's informed upper management that she wants to take Chancellor Winter's public.
That's a very big move for our family company. I mean, particularly one that's merged so recently.
Divine's first knee-jerk reaction was to say no. Typical. Billy seemed hesitant, but Lily's all in. I believe she and Jill will prevail.
Did Jill say why she was proposing this?
The usual reason, to raise capital for a rapid expansion. Meanwhile, I know you've been on the shopping spree for no.
I guess you can say that.
I'm willing to be your insider, feeding you information, anything that can be helpful, so you can be ready to make your move.
Are you suggesting what I think you are?
You could buy up shares for Newman, gain majority control of the company.
If you're afraid to offend, you can't be honest. That's Thomas Paine, a leader in the American Revolution. CarShield, America's most trusted auto protection company, spells out what's protected in coverage plans for your vehicle. If your vehicle is out of warranty, all you have to do is call before your car breaks down. CarShield preserves your right to save on repairs or replacements for major parts and systems, while protecting your freedom to choose your mechanic or dealer for one affordable pay-as-you-go rate, a rate that will never go up. The future of this country rests on the people. The future of your car should rest with CarShield administrators. Call CarShield before it's too late.
Protect yourself from the unprecedented rise in cost for parts and repairs. Call now to save money with your price lock guarantees. Call 800-425-5783. 800-425-5783. 800-425-5783.
Smooth dark chocolate, refreshing peppermint. Enter York mode.
Rich chocolate candy and creamy caramel. That's how you roll it.
When hurting feet make you want to stop, it's Dr. Scholl's time. Our custom fit orthotics use foot mapping technology to give you personalized support for all-day pain relief. Find your relief in store or online.
Dry skin is sensitive skin too, and it's natural. Treat it that way with the Aveeno Daily Moisture. Formulated with nourishing prebiotic oat, it's clinically proven to moisturize dry skin for 24 hours. Aveeno.
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting Gain scent beads. Try Spring Daydream, part of our irresistible scent collection.
My husband and I have never been more active.
Jingles doesn't care.
I go to spin classes with my coworkers.
Good for you. Shingles doesn't care. Because no matter how healthy you feel, your risk of shingles sharply increases after age 50. But Shingrix protects. Proven over 90% effective, Shingrix is a vaccine used to prevent shingles in adults 50 years and older. Shingrix does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients or to a previous dose. The increased risk of Guillain-Barré syndrome is observed after getting Shingrix. Fainting can also happen. The most common side effects are pain, redness and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, tiredness, headache, shivering, fever, and upset stomach. Shingles doesn't care, but Shingrix protects. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Shingrix today.
This song's 13.
Let's go!
Very dangerous. Poison, biotoxins, very dangerous. Think to act fast. Drop them now.
The battle's just started, but we've already won. We're about to be ahead of time.
Grab your packs and your tools. We're gonna take a little walk.
You're a firefighter now.
You know, Nate and I got past that situation with Lana a long time ago. This isn't some kind of payback. And I'm not a vindictive person, so it doesn't feel great that you invited her about me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I am. I mean, come on, I'm trying to figure this out to keep our family from falling apart.
I understand completely what you're trying to do. I just don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I mean, you know what? Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying about my leadership skills. I know it's my instinct to take charge. I tend to think I know what's best, which I guess can be annoying to some people, but that's only because of all the experience I have. I've been working in the business world since I was a teenager with Neil. You know this. I know what to look for, and I usually can see the pitfalls about 10 steps ahead of any idea Nate brings to me.
I know that. I know, and I get it. That's fine. But I mean, sometimes people have to make their own mistakes. It can't always be you know, showing someone the next dangerous curve ahead.
So, what you're saying is that in order to get Nate to believe that I know more about business than he does, I need to be more open to his ideas and give him the opportunity to fail.
I have to say, I'm completely stunned that you would come here to tell me this. Why would you help Newman gain a controlling share of Chancellor Winters?
You said you admired my ideas, my energy, my skills. You know I'm ambitious, driven to make a mark in the business world. To prove this is where I can shine.
And you think that feeding me insider information is the way to do that?
You want to find a place for me at Moody? But this is the place I want. I'll help you acquire Chancellor Winter's shares if you put me in control of the company.
You would do that to your own family?
Have you seen my phone?
Right here.
Jeez, you're just kick them both under the bed, don't you?
Don't tempt me.
Anything important?
No. You?
Nothing that can't wait. I should get back to the office though. Room service is taking forever. So do you mind if I cancel?
Must be them now.
Hallelujah. Bob, you forgot about me.
Next week on The Young and the Restless. Are you sleeping with my brother? Some agreement, Abbott. Will you make me the happiest man in General City? Will you marry me? Again? You know, I gotta admit, I've thought a lot about you over the years. You know, the things that we went through together.
Is that right?
Absolutely. I wondered how you were doing. Oh, Nick, one more thing. You look good.
Bless us, Lord, for the food we are about to receive.
Someone can consume food. Must be nice.
Young Sheldon and Ghost premiere Thursday, September 29th on CBS.
Todd, you bottom. You're working for Mom.
What are you doing? Get off the wheel! Oh my God, Zero Todd. New series Thursday, September 29th on CBS.
Students hit hard while on their way to school. What one driver did behind the wheel that caused a crash. And being prepared for an emergency, the special kit OT-ISD sent home with their students. Developing at noon, more migrants are being taken from Texas up north. This time, planes have been chartered from San Antonio to Massachusetts. Florida's governor said he chartered the planes. Kent 5 Solicitates has the latest. At this time, it's unclear if there is any connection between the migrants that were flown up north to the state of Florida. 50 migrants were flown to Martha's Vineyard, an affluent vacation spot there in the Cape Cod area of Massachusetts. Ron DeSantis telling NPR he chartered 2 planes carrying the migrants from San Antonio to Martha's Vineyard on Wednesday. He says it's part of the state's program to relocate migrants to a, quote, sanctuary destination. The Florida legislature has set aside $12 million for the state's migrant relocation program. The Texas Tribune reports many of the migrants told reporters they thought they were going to other places like Boston or were promised documentation. We reached out to the city of San Antonio to see if they knew anything about these chartered flights. Maria Villagomez, the deputy city manager, says the city isn't aware or involved with the flight, saying, quote, the San Antonio Migrant Resource Center was set up as a safe and welcoming place for migrants traveling through San Antonio to their host city destination. As a city, we believe migrants seeking asylum should be treated with kindness and respect. Texas Congressman Joaquin Castro also taking to Twitter yesterday, saying Governor DeSantis and Governor Abbott are participating in human trafficking and need to be investigated. Governor Abbott says they've transported more than 10,000 migrants out of the state of Texas to cities like Washington, D.C., New York City, and Chicago. Reporting from the Northwest Side, I'm Melissa Hayes, KENS 5. And new at noon, a driver falls asleep behind the wheel and crashes into several vehicles. The accident happened around 9 this morning on Culebra and Ranch View. A Bexar County Sheriff's deputy said the driver of a black pickup truck fell asleep on the way home and hit 4 cars. There were students in the cars and they were on their way to high school. There were no major injuries, but around 6 kids were taken to the hospital as a precaution. And police are investigating a possible murder-suicide. A man and a woman were found dead last night inside a home on Burleson Street. Police say it was a child in the home who actually called 911. When officers got there, they found 43-year-old Yolanda Lopez and 43-year-old Carlos Bautista dead. Police say it appears Bautista shot Lopez several times and then shot himself. We'll give you more updates as they become available. And the search continues to find the person who stabbed a man in his neck. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The stabbing happened around 1 this morning on West Woodlawn near Fredericksburg Road. When police arrived, they found a 34-year-old with a stab wound 2 inches from his carotid artery. Police say they were told there was a fight in the common area of the apartment building, and at some point, one man stabbed the other. Police say neither men lived at the complex but were visiting a friend. The suspect took off. And Poteet ISD is helping parents think ahead when it comes to an emergency. Poteet ISD distributed an in-home child identification kit district-wide to students in pre-K through 8th grade. Students can leave fingerprints and DNA samples. In a Facebook post from the district this week, they say there is no obligation for their families to fill out the kit, but in an emergency, those kits can be turned over to law enforcement. They also say that these kits should remain at home and be stored in a safe place. A special master has been named to review the documents the FBI seized from former President Trump's Florida home. A semi-retired judge from New York, Raymond Deary, has been appointed to serve as the independent arbiter or special master. He will have until November 30th to look through more than 11,000 records according to the court's order. It also says the judge should prioritize the documents marked as classified.
Whether or not a document is classified is irrelevant. It's a question of mishandling national security information, even if they have been declassified.
The Department of Justice is still fighting the court's decision to block the access to the documents pending the review, claiming it puts its investigation on hold. The DOJ has filed a notice of appeal. King Charles III completed his visit to all of the nations of the United Kingdom. Back in England, the government had to pause the line of mourners waiting to pay their respects to the Queen. The miles-long line of people waiting to see Queen Elizabeth's coffin in Westminster Hall stretched so far that the British government temporarily stopped more people from joining it. Officials say the waiting time reached 14 hours, but mourners in the queue, as the Brits call it, say the experience is all worth it.
It was absolutely incredible. It's incredible. So many people here this morning, meeting up, coming in, standing patiently, doing quietly in the queue.
Outside Windsor Castle, mounted police rode in formation. Security is being stepped up ahead of the Queen's burial there on Monday. And you may remember this summer, Jacob's Well in Hays County ran dry. Now scientists are sampling water from deep in the aquifer to find out more about the health of the water underground. According to records, well levels are lower than they've ever been in the history of the Hays Trinity Groundwater Conservation District. Not only does this affect swimming, but downstream businesses in the area also depend on that water for all of their needs as well. They say the research is critical to the district because it will give them a lot of new information about the aquifer and will help with management decisions in the future. Not good, Paul. We definitely could use more rain.
Oh, we definitely could use more rain. Now, there has been an improvement in the drought situation. Back on August 2nd, it's kind of the peak of the drought. It was really bad, with exceptional to extreme drought all across the area, but that has definitely improved. And lately, the only areas with extreme to exceptional drought is their surrounding counties and off to the north. So there has been some improvement, but as Audrey said, yeah, we need some more rain. 84 degrees out there, the partly cloudy skies. I think next week is going to feel more like August than September. I'll tell you why coming up. But now, what's going on with traffic?
What a tease, Paul. Looking forward to August. I'm looking forward to some summer weather. However, this is downtown. I want to let you know about some construction that's going to be slowing it down a bit if you're going to be going south on I-35. This camera is at I-35 and Cesar Chavez. You can see traffic is being narrowed down to about 2 lanes there. And let's get to the map. There's construction in this area. You can see that's the only slowdown we're seeing. I-35 south between I-10 lower level and El Paso and Tucson because you're closed there. So anticipate about a 10 to 15 minute delay if you're going to be going south around downtown. All right, thanks so much, Alana. Also, a warning from the FDA. The company forced to discontinue